Good morning, Year 1, and happy Thursday. This is going to be your maths learning for today, and we are going to continue with addition and subtraction. So, our lesson objective for today is to add together and to find a part of a number. Our anchor for today will be fact families. We are going to be using the same vocabulary as we have done this week already, and our lesson objective, as I said before, is to understand part, whole models, and to add together and find a part of a number. So our first task is to complete our anchor task, and that's all about fact families. So it's linking to our learning from yesterday. So if you want to pause the video right now, you can have a go at this all on your own, and then you can come back to me and we can go through it, making sure that we've got all the correct answers. Okay then, so hopefully you have completed this, and I'm going to go through some of the answers with you. So for my first addition sentence, I know that these two numbers added together will add up to make this number here. Okay, so let's have a look. So the first one I'm going to put in is 14 add 6 equals 20. Perfect. So I've just added these two up together. Now I know if I did it the other way around, 6 add 14, that would still make 20. So that's what I am going to do. And that equals my 20. Okay, now with my subtraction sentences, I know that my biggest number, my whole number, it needs to go at the beginning. So I'm going to start by putting my 20 in at the start, and then I'm going to take away one of my numbers. So I'm going to do 20, take away my 6, and if I've taken away my 6, I am left with 14. So I'm going to put 14 into this box. Now for my second subtraction sentence, again I'm going to start with 20 because it is my biggest number and it's a subtraction sentence. And I am now going to take away the 14, which will then leave me with my 6, because I've done 20, take away my 14, which will leave me with 6. Fantastic. I hope you have all done really well with that. So now let's move on to today's lesson. So we are going to be having a look at part whole models today. But before we can have a look at the model in full, we need to have a look at the different sections of the part whole model. So what is a part? So all numbers can be split into parts, and it basically means that it's part of a number. The parts are then added together, and that will make my whole number, my biggest number. Okay, so as you can see, my part whole model is split into 3 sections. You've got a part at the top, a whole at the top, and then 2 parts at the bottom which connect to the top. So these are my parts. I'm going to put a P for parts. So I've got 2 parts, okay, which add together to make my biggest number, which is my whole number at the top. Now they can be different ways around, but that doesn't stop the fact that the 2 parts add together to make my whole number. Okay, so again, this is my whole number, and I've got my 2 parts at the bottom on this one. On this one, my 2 parts are at the top, and my whole number is at the bottom. And on this one, my 2 parts are at the side, my part there, and my part there, and my whole number is at the side. So it doesn't matter where those parts are, you know that 2 of them are the parts, and they link to the top one, which is my whole. Okay, let's have a look at what a whole is then. So when the 2 parts are added up, they make my whole number. Now my whole number is always my biggest number because it's my parts added together. If we add two things together, they're going to make a bigger number. So my parts added together are going to make my whole number. Right, let's have a look at some part whole models then. So this is my first one. So I've got a 3, a 4 and a 7. Okay, so we're going to have a look at which numbers are my part numbers and which number is my whole number. So we said the smaller numbers, the two numbers that connect to my bigger number are my parts. So my red part is going to be my 3 and my blue part is going to be my 4. Now I know that my parts added together will give me my whole number. So my whole number is going to be 7. I'm going to write 7 into my box. So 3 add 4 equals 7. And I can do it the other way around as well. 4 add 3 equals 7. 7 is my whole number. 7 is my biggest number. 3 and 4 are my parts. I've also written it out down here as an addition sentence. 3 add 4 equals 7. 3 and 4 are my parts, 7 is my whole number. Because those numbers make up my 7. They are a part of my 7. Okay, if you pause the video now, you can have a go on your own, and then I will come back and I will go through the answers. Okay then, I hope you all found that okay. Now you will notice with this one it was slightly different because we're missing my whole number. But we know if I add my parts up together, that will give me my whole number. So 5 add 4 equals 9. So I'm going to put my whole number at the top there. And now once it's completed, I can then start to fill in my boxes at the bottom. So which one is my part? So any of these could be your part. I'm going to choose this one. 5 is going to be my red part. And then I'm going to choose my 4 for my blue part. And I'm going to put 4 in here. My whole number then is my 5 added to my 4, which will give me 9. So I'm going to put 9 in my box for the whole number. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on then. Right, it shows in a bit of a different way now. Okay, so we've got our completed part whole model here, but here is not completed. Okay, and that's because we've got part of my number missing. Now it's not the whole number that we're missing, it's part of it. So we need to have a look what number goes in there. Now we know that my biggest number is 7. Okay, it's my whole number. I've already got 6, a part of 6 in my part whole model. So I need to find out what I need to add to 6 to make 7. Now I know that if I add 1 to my part, that it's going to make 7 because 6 add 1 equals 7. Okay, so I have got my boxes here that I can fill in. I'm going to forget that one for now and I'm going to write it for this one here. Okay, so my part is going to be 6, which is here. My other part is going to be here, which is 1, because 6 add 1. And then my whole number is going to be 7, because 6 add 1 equals 7. Fantastic. Okay then, I'm going to let you have a go of this part whole model now. Okay, so this one's been done for you, this one's been done for you. You now need to complete this one and write in the correct parts and whole number. Okay, let's go through it then. So we know that we've got our parts already there, so I'm going to put them in. Okay, I'm going to put my parts in. So I've got 5. I'm going to say my 5 is going to be my red part. and my 3 is going to be my blue part. And then all together, remember, my parts added together will give you your whole number. So 5, add 3, so you want to count on from 5 and you're adding 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. So my whole number is going to be 8. And I've got 8 in the box there. Fantastic work. Okay then, this looks slightly different now because we are going to be asked to put them into some sentences. So the first thing we're going to do is to complete our box at the top. So my red part is going to be 2. My blue part is going to be 3. And my whole number is going to be 5. Okay then. So now I have written my numbers in the box, I'm going to put them into some sort of sentences. Okay. So I'm going to start with 2 add 3. Oh, I'm going to just do them so it's easier to see. 2 add 3 will give you my 5. Now, my next one is asking for it in a slightly different way because it's asking for the whole number first. It's asking you for the one that they both add up together to make, because if you have a look, these two numbers are going to be my parts because they're added together, and this number is going to be my whole because it equals what these two are put together. So my whole number is going to go into this box, which is 5, and then my parts are going to go into this part here, 2 add 3, or you can do it the other way around, it's completely up to you. There we go. Brilliant. Okay then, now it is your turn to have a go, and I am going to leave it there with you. If you have any questions about today's learning, please contact me and I will help you as best I can. If you have a go at these questions first, and then you can start to move on to some of the more challenging questions throughout silver and gold. Fantastic year 1. Again, we are so proud of you. You are working extremely hard. Please keep sending your work in. We love to receive it and to see how you are getting on at home. Bye bye.